Welcome, guests. Will you please rise and stand and face the northeast corner and join me in listening to the national anthem. Please stay standing and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. And now it is my privilege to introduce to you Dr. Kevin Skinkis.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Kevin Skinkis, the Superintendent of Riverside Brookfield Township High School, District 208. Welcome graduates, parents, guardians, family, community members to this commencement ceremony for the Riverside Brookfield High School, class of 2013. At this time, I'd like to introduce the District 208 Board of Education, School Board President Matt Cindy, Vice President John Keene, School Board members Gary Gritchen, Laura Haruska, Edward Jepson, and Tim Walsh. I would also like to recognize the principal of Riverside Brookfield High School, Mrs. Pamela Bilesma. Riverside Brookfield High School has two faculty members retiring this year. If present, please stand when your name is called. Terry Moore, Kathy Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in acknowledging their dedicated service to Riverside Brookfield High School. To the class of 2013, today is your special day. For the past 4 years, you have worked hard to achieve your high school diploma, and you should be very proud. Your parents and family members have worked along with you on your high school journey. They have provided the opportunities and guidance for you to reach this milestone that will open the door to the rest of your life. Graduates, please join me in taking a moment to thank your parents and all those individuals who helped you get here tonight. Graduates, the Board of Education, the administration, and the faculty and staff are very proud of your accomplishments while at RB. During the last 4 years, you have encountered a large array of experiences. Some of these experiences may have challenged you, saddened you, or made you extremely happy. The overall goal was that you used each of these as a learning experience to help you become a better person, student, employee, athlete, performer, however it applied to the role in your life. After tonight, you will move on to the next phase of your life. I wish you success and happiness in all that you choose. Always remember your time at Riverside Brookfield High School. Continue to use every experience and challenge as a learning opportunity to help you grow as a responsible, knowledgeable, caring adult and contributor to society. You are now officially a part of the history of Riverside Brookfield High School. Please come back to visit your alma mater, and don't forget to donate. That was a joke. Class of 2013, good luck and best wishes. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Emily Filet, President of the Student Association Executive Board.
Thank you, Dr. Skinkus. Good evening, members of the school board, administrators, faculty and staff, parents, guests, and my fellow classmates. On behalf of the class of 2013, I would like to express how grateful we are to share this momentous occasion together. Oftentimes, when a student speaks at graduation, he or she shares their own personal story. However, sitting in the crowd tonight, there is not just one story, but hundreds. I would like to take a few moments to reflect with you about one story in particular, one that is a part of each and every one of our own unique narratives. As children, we are eager to grow up, longing to quicken the pace of our biography, but our stories are stutters, experiences that create a jumble of disjointed themes waiting to evolve into a well-written work. Continually, we are told by the editors of our childhood stories, parents, older friends, and teachers, not to wish our lives away because life travels fast. Our impatient and overconfident selves naively believe that somehow life will be more exciting in the future, that our story will turn into an adventure. We long to visit the magic treehouse and live like Jack and Annie, desiring nothing more than to spend every moment exploring the vastness of our world. Once we reach high school, we begin writing a little faster, and the plotline is more distinct, more original. Over the course of time spent in high school, the genre of our stories may have changed, because we too are changing. Although our plots may be different, the setting has been the same, Riverside Brookfield High School. Maybe your 4 years were full of drama, feeling like you were part of the Plastics and Mean Girls. Or perhaps your story comes out of your AP biology book, because your primary focus was academics. Others of you may relate to more of a Cinderella story, having exhausted yourself working. Were you Troy Bolton, spending your time on the basketball court, or living center stage like Gabriela Montez? Or perhaps your attendance record indicates that you and Ferris Bueller would be best friends. Individually, we all have tales to tell, but collectively, we play a role in a greater story. Each one of us, whether we recognize it or not, has contributed to the legacy of our class. In fact, as we sit at this graduation ceremony tonight, we are coming to the conclusion of the chapter entitled Riverside Brookfield High School, a chapter that we, the class of 2013, have in common. Whether you are satisfied with the way you have written this chapter or find yourself disappointed about it, you must look at it through the lens of a photographer. Focus on what's important, capture the good times, and develop from the negatives. Whatever your next chapter holds, remember you are the author. You have been given a fresh piece of paper and pencil, so it's time to write. High school has helped shape and mold us, however, it's not who we are forever. So, Jack and Annie, Cinderella, Troy Bolton, Gabriela Montez, Ferris Bueller, whoever you are now, begin anew with the hopes and dreams you have for the next chapter of your life. Wherever your path after RB is, whether your path after RB is to attend a university, junior college, serve in the military, work full-time, travel internationally, or take a gap year, embrace every moment of it. As we gather here this evening, our families applaud, our friends smile, and some of us are even breathing a deep sigh of relief. Wherever you find yourself tonight, take a minute to look around you and celebrate, because this is part of who you are. It is a part of your story and the lasting legacy of the Riverside Brookfield High School class of 2013. At this time, I would like to introduce Angelina Krug, the senior class president, to present the class gift.
Thank you, Emily. This past year, the other class officers and I put a lot of hard work, and thought into what we would bestow to the school when we left. After lots of good ideas and deliberation, we decided to take on something bigger than we all expected and laid plans to give something that will be used by many RB students and staff for years to come. The class of 2013 gift will be a beautiful outdoor classroom. The classroom is planned to be located in the old front entrance and made of natural and local materials. The front lawn is already utilized to its fullest potential on nice days when classes go outside. And we wanted to provide a more substantial space for students to enjoy an outdoor learning environment. Since we have taken on such a big project, the class of 2014 will also help with the building and final touches once we leave. It has been my distinct pleasure to work with the other class officers, Nicole Turzak, Elise Castellez, Danielle Whitkin, Victoria Hernandez, Emily Robinson, and our two class sponsors, Mr. Schultz and Mr. Holt, on this project. And another heartfelt thanks to our administration for their continued support. Thank you. And now I'd like to bring Dr. Kevin Stengas to the podium to present the medals.
Ms. Bosman. As is our tradition at RB, we name our top 10 students in alphabetical order, not rank order. As your name is called, please rise and come forward to receive your medal. The top 10 students of the class of 2013 are Alexander Campilianos, right here, Alexander. Cassidy Fritsch. Jack Gibson. Kelly Glavin. Michael Hornug. David Kidwell. Ann Mitchell. Samuel Romo. Yavinia Stetz. Gina Watlick. Graduates, parents, all guests, please help me one more round of applause for your top 10 for the class of 2013. At this time, we'll have the senior addresses. Top 10, you may be seated.
I am truly honored to have been selected by my peers to speak on behalf of the senior class. I would like to thank everyone who has kept me sane and has helped me become the person I am today. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for dealing with surprising encounters at 3 in the morning, with me finishing work for Mr. Gibbons' European history class. Thank you, friends, for putting up with my shenanigans, and teachers for mentoring me over the past 4 years. Going into senior year, I had somewhat of a bucket list of things to do before graduation, as I'm sure many others had done. On this list were a few things: become better organized, become an all-state musician, and leave a lasting mark on the school. And no, I'm not talking about graffiti. Eager, I tried to get a good start at the beginning of the year. Now, those who know me would know that the organizational goal was next to impossible. And as the year progressed, I realized that this list that I had made for myself was nearly untouched, and only months were left to complete my goals before flying the coop. Even today, as I'm speaking to you, I'm not finished, and some of my goals will remain unattained. This led me to reminisce about the past 4 years here at RB. Walking in as freshmen, everything was foreign. Looking down the horizons of hallways, we could see 3 whole classes of people above us, a completely renovated school, and Mr. Passarella and friends on their Segways policing the building. Although it may have been daunting, we luckily had our naivete by our side to keep us good company. The wonderful thing about starting out fresh is that you have 4 full years to sculpt for yourself, and the bounds are endless. However, 4 years can go by fast, as we have witnessed, and things don't always turn out as planned. As this chapter of our life closes with the turn of a tassel, another chapter begins, an empty page anticipating a story. There are many things in our lives that aren't complete, like a canceled TV show, an overwhelming piece of pie, or a senior year bucket list, but there's no reason to linger on those faults. Instead, find your path and make new goals. Wandering off that path or taking the road less traveled by is perfectly okay too. You may find yourself doing something that you never would have pictured yourself doing, and, well, I guess it's a surprise waiting at the end. Do what you love and hold on to it as best you can. That's what you were meant to do in life, right? Then do whatever it may be that makes you happy, and try not to let other people take that right away from you. Well, unless they're your boss. Today, we will all go our separate ways. Some will stay here in Illinois, some across the country, and some even across oceans. It's been a great 4 years that we've had together, and despite the great distances that may stand between us, we will all stay connected with each other. Thanks to Mark Zuckerberg. Sure, we may miss walking down the hallways and seeing our childhood friends every day, cheering on our classmates at sporting events, being called Sparky by Mr. Passarella, and not having the burdens of adulthood crushing our shoulders. But we were meant to grow up someday. We can't stay young forever, but we will always have the memories and friends that we've created here. The class of 2013 has very remarkable people in it, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for them. That being said, I would like to leave you with the words of the late Steve Jobs, former CEO of Apple. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. And, most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. We have our whole lives ahead of us, and we owe it to ourselves to do with it what we want. Live with no regrets from your past, and take control of your present. It will leave us before we can take our next breath. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2013. Now I would like to introduce Gina Wadalik.
After not being selected for homecoming queen, prom queen, or a single senior superlative, I'm really honored that my peers chose me to speak at graduation. Thanks a lot, class of 2013. I can't get my own spot in the yearbook, but now I gotta give this big speech in front of 1 million people. Well, with that being said, I suppose it would be proper to thank the students who elected me, faculty and staff that have educated me, and my family that raised me. Our time at Riverside Brookfield High School has come to an end. We started from the bottom, and now we're here at graduation. The first day of freshman year, I witnessed a fight on my way to English class. Since then, I have had many more glorious memories of RB. From the nonstop jabber of Mr. Passarella in the lunchroom, countless fire drills, and the flooding of the school, our class has been through it all. We're together all the time, in class, in the hallways, at performances and sporting events, cheering each other on. It seems that after 4 years, everyone knows everything about everybody. Yet at the end of the year, as I flip through the yearbook, I still find myself surprised at the number of kids I have never encountered. We're all part of one class, but we're all different. Yeah, I'm different. We are made up of a variety of individuals: jocks, artists, music nerds, theater geeks, dance stars, bookworms, all working together to make up a diverse and prosperous community. For some, high school has been the time of their lives, but for others, it has been an eternal struggle. The last 4 years have gone by fast, but they're all in the past. In the future, your status won't be defined by your position on a sports team or your extracurricular involvement. It's all on you and your dedication to your education and the way you treat others. Although some of us might find the good times of high school hard to leave behind, the future is right on the horizon and we must seize the day. Don't peak in high school. If I can say one thing that I hope resonates with all of you, that is it. Do not let high school have been the peak of your life. Keep moving forward. The best is yet to come. Let us learn from our mistakes and grow and progress our whole lives through. As they say on the Lowe's commercials, never stop improving. That being said, I would like to share a quote from Marcel Proust that is a favorite of my beloved friend and mentor, Mr. Kevin McGolgan. Let us be grateful for those who make us happy, for they are the charming gardeners that make our souls blossoms. Life is much too short to be surrounded by people that bring us discontent. As my literary hero Oscar Wilde once said, some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. You owe it to yourselves to do what you love. In turn, you will make the world a better place. The class of 2013 is made up of incredible individuals who have the potential to achieve greatness. Among you, there may be a future Sarah Palin or Beyonce. And among you young men, there may be a Derrick Rose, a President Obama, or even a Vice President Joe Biden. Don't believe me, just watch. So you may not have been a standout in high school. Maybe you weren't student government president or the quarterback of the football team. So what? Today, we move forward to create futures for ourselves. Bon voyage, class of 2013. It's been a slice. I wish you all nothing but the best. Thank you. Now, the choirs, under the direction of Mrs. Diane Morelli, will sing For Good.
You have rewritten mine by being my friend. Thank you, Madrigal Singers, Concert Chorale, and Mrs. Diane Morelli. Beautifully done. Honored members of the Cook County District 208 School Board and proud guests, as the instructional leader of Riverside Brookfield High School, it is my task and pleasure to officially present the 105th graduating class of District 208, the class of 2013. This is a truly amazing group of young adults. In their time at RB, if it is any indication of what they can do in the future, then the world will be in great hands. With energy, ingenuity, tenacity, and spirit, this group of active students won numerous competitions and awards in activities and the arts. From our scholastic art winners to our all-state musicians and our madrigals being invited to perform at the state music conference, to our chess team earning medals at state, to collecting scores of prestigious local and national awards for original RB TV productions, to our student newspaper being recognized as one of the finest online newspapers in the nation, to our Scholastic Bowl, leaving tomorrow morning to compete at the national level in Atlanta, our senior leaders have set the bar high for all students who will follow them. An equally impressive list of individual and group records, school records, were accomplished by a variety of sports. Some of the seniors in front of you arrived a little bit late to the ceremony, just having finished winning their baseball game in the regional series 9-0. Tomorrow, they're not done after graduation. They will join our softball team when both teams play in regional title competitions. Today, our boys track team is in Charleston at the state track and field event. We wish them all the best, especially our missing seniors, Andrew Bell and David Swan. We wish them the best. Did David make it? Yeah, is Andrew here? Nope, okay, David made it back, good. With the seniors sitting before you as exemplary leaders, our teams earned conference championships in girls and boys basketball, boys track, which had the highest finish in our school's history, baseball, which has the best record in school history. We were regional champions in wrestling, as well as girls and boys cross country. Our boys soccer team advanced to the sectional final for the first time in school history. Athletes advanced to the IHSA state level in swimming, cross country, and track. Our senior athletes can look back with pride at this set of extraordinary accomplishments during their final year. Academically, the 339 members of the class of 2013 pushed themselves, taking challenges of rigorous classes and working hard up till the end. 215 of the students sitting before you were honored at Senior Awards Night for reaching excellence on the school, state, and national levels. 204 students received President's Awards for academic achievement and excellence. 54 were named Illinois State Scholars. 54 earned national recognition as top AP scholars. And 2 students were named National Merit Commended Scholars. And what's been reported to us thus far? This class has been offered $4,158,892 in scholarship money. Of the students sitting before you, 12 will enter directly into the workforce after they graduate, while 4 others are due our profound appreciation for joining the military to serve our country. The rest of the 275 students will branch out across the world to 103 different colleges and universities in 26 states and 3 countries. That is certainly an impressive set of statistics. What a remarkable group of young men and women. Their talents are varied and impressive, but it is the quality of their character that is most touching. They have set a standard for exemplary behavior and have demonstrated inspirational heart and kindness by supporting each other's events, by volunteering to serve others in the school and community, by increasing school spirit, by spearheading bold fundraising initiatives, such as leading the charge to raise over $18,000 to help a little girl suffering with a catastrophic illness, by working on anti-bullying initiatives, suicide prevention programs, and peer mentoring programs, and by embracing all members of the students here as members of the school. Wherever and whenever there was a need to be filled, the class of 2013 answered the call. They truly are a special group of inspirational people. Quite honestly, some of the finest young men and women I have ever had the honor of knowing. It is important to note and pause for a moment that the class of 2013 has not had an easy year. In October, this group lost one of its members when Patrick Gershke died tragically. This unexpected loss brought our diverse student body together to grieve with each other and to comfort from each other. As a school, we celebrated Patrick's kind, generous, loving spirit and his profound respect for wolves. So far, as the class of 2013 sits together tonight, while they're not completely whole, be assured that they are completely connected to each other. Students, I've been thinking a lot about transitions lately, those that we choose and those that are thrust upon us. Some changes we confront in life are the results of the natural passage of time. These changes happen at a comfortable pace, and we move through them together as a group. High school graduation is a perfect example of that kind of change. Whether you're ready for it or not, whether you want to move on to the next phase of your life or not, you arrive at a night like this, surrounded by a mass of people, all of whom are confronting the same transition as you are. There is some comfort in their presence. Your peers understand what you're going through, that mixture of excitement and trepidation, of hope and of loss. It's a communal experience. You're not alone as you take the next step. That gives you a sense of reassurance and peace, and it helps you balance the stress out that is descending upon you quickly. This type of transition, the expected kind, the one you prepare for and look forward to, can still be hard as you learn to adjust to a new reality, but you are ready for it. The adults in your life, include me in that group, are confident you're well prepared to move past high school. You've taken the required courses, learned the personal lessons, and mentally readied yourself for the next step. Sitting in your chair tonight, you know you possess the skills and the confidence to fulfill your dreams. If life plays out according to your plans, you will persevere and reach all of your goals. If life plays out according to your plans, there's the catch. And that brings me to the other kind of transitions in your life, the ones I said are thrust upon you. These are unexpected, unplanned transitions, the drastic changes we face alone or that we think we alone face. Forced upon us by unforeseen circumstances, these are the changes we don't want or aren't happy about. These are events we didn't plan for, didn't expect, and can't avoid. The death of a loved one, the loss of a job, declining health, rejection of a loved one in a relationship, failing to get into a graduate program. Those are the times of unpleasant transition. Life can be like that. It doesn't always play out the way we want it. Bam, there we are, and life has thrown us a curve. Then what? Well, these are the transitions that will test your character. When I reflect back on my life, it is when my life was thrown off balance in this way that I found out who I truly was, what I was made of, and what really I wanted most of all. I needed to be flexible in my thinking, find another way to accomplish my goal, or discover another way to find some purpose in my life. In essence, I needed to reframe my thinking or reinvent myself. I had to be bold, courageous, and willing to change. When life got hard, I didn't give up. I got tough. As Viktor E. Frankl said, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Throughout my life, obstacles have become my friends because they've taught me to find a different way, often a better way. You're about to be tested as you move away from RB, and I'm here to assure you that it won't always be easy, but that's okay if you're tough, resilient, and flexible. Remember what you know. You know how to be responsible and do what it takes to succeed. You know how to make choices that show respect and caring for others. You know how to follow through and live up to your promises by being trustworthy, how to make a difference by serving as a citizen in the world, and how to treat others with fairness and equality they deserve. You know what to do, and if you do these things, then you will prevail in times of good and bad transition because you will have remained true to your values as you adapt to those challenges you embrace as well as those that are forced upon you. I know, I bet many of you noticed I slipped in those 6 pillars of character. Did you catch that? I know. I did that because these ethical values have served me well throughout my life. And that's why over the past 3 years I've been with you, I have shared some advice and strategies with you on how to respond to life's challenges, not high school challenges, life's challenges. I've encouraged you to use these or your own set of values to guide your decision making. Why? Because life will be full of challenges and changes, but even as the transition points in your life change the path you are on, don't let them change the core of who you are. Hold steadfast to your values, and that will help you transcend any obstacles that will test you in your future. Embrace your challenges, remembering that through your power of choice, you can fashion any future you seek. I have faith you can do it because I've seen what you've done here at RB. In conclusion, class of 2013, it has been my profound honor to have shared your high school experience with you. You are connected to us forever, each of you a single link in our long, unbreakable bulldog chain. My deepest congratulations go to you and your family. I wish you the brightest future possible. At this time, it is my distinct privilege to present the class of 2013. Distinguished members of the Board of Education, I hereby certify that the seniors present here tonight have completed the graduation requirements mandated by the state of Illinois and by District 208, and as such, are eligible to have their diplomas awarded to them. Class of 2013, you may now present yourself to receive your diplomas. Please welcome to the podium Assistant Principal, Mr. John Passarella, who has the honor of reading the names of our graduating seniors.
Good evening. Brenda Vanessa Aguilar. David Robert Eldape. Rima A. Elmawi. Raymond Robert Antos. Tatiana Marie Arizaga. Sergio Elias Argueta. Rebecca Marie Arp. Stephanie Avalos. Salem Parker Bear. Ricky Joseph Bahamundi. Megan Renee Baisden. Ryan Robert John Barcel. Kevin Angelo Kowal Barney. Michael Dean Bartik. Bradley J. Bedner. Mia Faith Benker. Sarah Louise Benya. Caitlin Brianna Barrick. Daniel Reed Blackburn. Vincent Michael Blando. Thomas Joseph Boyevich. Kaya Lima Bowl. Claudia Melissa Bonilla. Eric Lou Bohannes. Nicholas D. Brower. Jacob Scott Bright. Brittany Ann Brewer. Samantha Brown. Nicholas James Bursaw. Jacob Daniel Buckley. Bianca Ashley Butchko. Daniel George Bunig. Alexandra Renee Burke. Draven Michael Calvetti. Tyler James Campbell. Alexander Douglas Kempelowis. Let's do this again. Get over there. Come on. Alexander Douglas Kempelownos. Excuse me. Emily Beth Carr. Alejandro Carrillo. Aaliyah Michelle Carrillo. Jasmine Vienna Castaneda. Elise Anyardi Castellas. Victoria Rose Castro. Emily Cervantes. Madeline Isabel Chapp. Cayetano Chavez. Maria A. Chavez. Thomas Andrew Sishan. Hunter Michael Clare. Brianna Kelly Clark. Hannah Jean Claywell. Tyler X. Coleman. Henry Luke Connolly. Jaden Stephen Cruz. What are you going to do? Nicholas Mark Kolofik. Deborah Ludine Chubik. Rachel Ann DiCasola. Anthony John Del Pizzo. Nicole Grace DeLeonardis. Anthony Joseph Delstowich. Jennifer D. Diaz. Nathaniel O. Damano. Brandon Joseph DeCousian. Neil Quincy Donegan. Brendan Michael Donnelly. Elizabeth Carol Dorr. Mason Christopher Dorsey. Curtis James Dufek. Joseph Thomas Duffy. Megan Rose Duffy. Kelly Elizabeth Ely. Alexander David Escobedo. Matthew Peter Espinoza. Carly Lynn Evans. Kathleen Rose Falk. Christopher Joseph Ferguson. Monica Allison Fiala. Daniel Jacob Fiesler. Emily Rose Filick. Patrick James Flannery. Freddie Kevin Flores. Cassidy Amanda Fritsch. Karen Marie Fusinato. Berkeley Paige Fulton. Charles R. Gabrick. Angelo Christopher Gabino. Javier Gamboa. Damaris Garcia. Annabelle Louise Gardner. Vincent Jerome Gargano. Grant James Garr. Kevin Michael Garvey. Brandon Scott Gay. Elizabeth S. George. Jack Matthew Gibson. Elena Giurini. Lauren Michelle Glass. Amanda Lauren Glavich. Kelly Michaela Glavin. Samantha Jane Goldsmith. Brandy Gonzalez. Cynthia Nicole Gonzalez. Daniel Adrian Gonzalez. Josue Gonzalez. Megan Gonzalez. Victoria Alexandra Gonzalez. Morgan Alicia Gozlowski Levin. Ryan Thomas Gradishar. Mark J. Grigoletti. Taylor Brianna Guardiola. Francisco Guerra. Jonathan Duran Guthrie. Simon Mark Gutierrez. Yammer Guzelderly. Samantha Lynn Hannigan. Jack Thomas Hansom. Max Harris Diamato, excuse me. Emily Taylor Hastings. Ashley Julia Howe. Elizabeth Amelia Hawk. Kelly Therese Hyrigs. Robert Alexander Health. Tamanta M. Henry. Devin Brock Henson. Paula Anna Hermenick. Carrie Rose Holokowski. Michael Jeffrey Hornick. Christian Hutrin. Angelica Clarissa Ibarra. Brian David Jansen. Carl Mackenzie Jancy. Brittany N. Jean-Baptiste. Brendan Andrew Joyce. Ivan Josip Jukic. Frank Matthew Kechmarchik. John Robert Keene. Luke Allen Keller. Megan Mulroy Kennedy. David R. Kidwell. Jesse Andrew King. Nicholas Peter Kirkenes. Rachel Grace Kluba. Dominic Christian Campari. Michael Jerome Cossack. Sasha Couture. Paul Edwin Kraus. Cameron Stephen Kritikos. Angelina Kathleen Krug. Christina Teresa Krupa. Angelica Kummer. Paul John Sulabarbara. Gabriella Stephanie Lamborghini. James Joseph Landau. Matthew William Larson. Olivia Louise Laritzin. Thomas Colin Leary. Scott Norman LeBeau. John Daniel Lemon. Liam Arity Lesniak. Joseph Anthony Lagaikis. Hannah Grace Lickness. Megan Elizabeth Lynn. Jessica Lynn Lidevez. Mildrag Laboya. Ursula E. Lopez. Miranda Bernice Lopez. Eric Laron Lowry. Abigail Grace Louthan. Timothy J. Lucas. Evan Lauren Luna. Mitchell E. Malloy. Andrea Marie Mancini. Jordan Michael Manis. Eduardo Marentes. Joseph Charles Marino. Devin Linford Martin. Emilia Noel Martinez Gomez. Kathleen Bride Maxwell. Madeline Carey McCarthy. Kaylee Day McGuire. Tyler Matthew Meyer. Ramses Majias. Luca Joseph Malone. Joseph Andrew Metcalf Reyes. Maria Meza. Victor George Mazura. Renee F. Meadler. Jessica Crystal Miller. Gina Marie Manella. Ann Elizabeth Mitchell. Raymond Walter Missoura. Andres Ricardo Masabayas. David Monreal. Ariel Claire Elizabeth Moon. David Joseph Moore. Stasha Shelby Mia Mora Morales. Marie Ruth Morgenthaler. Jonathan Morone. Helen Patricia Mozinski. Michael Anthony Moten. Jonathan Patrick Mulligan. Elizabeth Marie Munoz. Cassandra Lee Nakis. Alex Jacob Nanatovich. Allison Mary Nikolai. Nikolai D. Nikolov. Corey James Norwood. Danny Novakovich. Mona Maria Novikas. Jocelyn Monique Nunez. Emily Sheehan O'Connor. Shannon Caitlin O'Connor. O'Connell, excuse me. Shannon Caitlin O'Connell. Ian Mitchell O'Day. Excuse me, Ian Michael O'Day. This is Joseph Michael O'Day. Valeri Udayo Oluo. Stephanie Ann Olszewski. Henry James O'Neill. Taylor Irene Owen. Nadia Francesca Panaski. Alexis Nicole Parcell. Caitlin Victoria Parisi. Vincent Joseph Pasita. Jeremiah Thomas Payne. Jordan Darlene Pecklow. Elisa Pensietti. Aaron Marcus Perez Garcia. Vincent Alexander Peterson. Jessica Marie Pizzulo. Lindsay Marie Pfeiffer. Daniel Louis Pignato. Tyler John Plunkett. Jamie Lynn Podborny. Lauren Wrigley Posto. Amber Page Powers. Bianca Jeanette Prado. Matthew Scott Prosen. Jordan Matthew Purdy. Matthew Donald Quintana. Selena Marie Quintana. Nicholas A. Rakin. Emily Marie Ramirez. Ashley Hart Rayfield. John Patrick Reap. Zachary B. Regnier. Brian Alberto Reyes. Julia Elizabeth Reyes. Joshua Luke Reynolds. Jeffrey Elon Ringblom. Kimberly Guyton Ringblom. Colin Edward Roberts. Emily Francis Robinson. James Forrest Rock. Alma A. Rodriguez. Justin M. Rodriguez. Manuel C. Rodriguez. Marciel Rodriguez. Samuel Romo. Aaron Michael Ruffalo. Ileana Ruiz. Rafael Alejandro Riaz. Daniel James Russell. Dominic Joseph Salerno. Rachel Noel Simmons. Moshai Del Mundo Sampson. Dionisia Lynette Sanders. Joseph Charles Sandora. Jacqueline Grace Sandoval. Carolina Sosida. Christina Marie Sauer. Emma Victoria Shander. Mark Francis Schreit. Jack Thomas Scott. Nora Seibel. Marco Roman Severini. Carmel Maria Sharma. Carmilla Patrice Shaw. Candace Jamie Shelbrick. Allison Jacqueline Shamowski. Jesse R. Seja. Celia Gerda Scavero. Elena Joan Sliz. Rebecca Lynn Smith. Sophia Rose Soleri. Daniel Keenan Summers. Nicholas Joseph Sorrentino. Vincent Angelo Spinelli. Alexander Hollis Spirios. Kenneth Rios Sprague. Justin Ellis Stanislaw. Caroline B. Stanko. Yevgenia V. Stets. Tyler Straka. Tessa Kirsten Sundstrom. James Joseph Supp. Augustus Lee Switzer. David Edward Swan. Thomas Edward Sidlow. Stephanie Marie Tacola. Javon Martell Taylor. Abigail Allison Teffeteller. Kenneth Jamar Thomas. That's my brother! Tim Thor Larson. Connor J. Tidd. Ryan Xavier Tracy. Nicole Marie Turzak. Samantha Taylor Tyke. Sarah and Adina Ulanowitz. Danielle Maria Ulloa. Joseph Michael Urbanski. Jason G. Ursich. Oscar Colby V. Valdovinos. Anthony Christopher Barbero. Jeremy Tomas Vasquez. Christine Leticia Vasos. Emma Marie Villon. Felipe Jr. Villalobos. Selena Villegas. Matthew S. Vince. Jessica Volpe. Alexander Voorhees. Michael Vebra. Katie Lynn Wallner. Kelly Rita Wallner. Gina Ann Watlick. Amaris Maria Weiner. Catherine Lee Weinert. Evan Patrick West. Jeremiah Contrail Williams Jr. Adrian Elise Witek. Danielle Elizabeth Whitkin. Matthias James Whitman. Vincenzo F. Zaccanini. Alvaro Zavala. Erica Michaela Zenchek. I present to you the final graduate of the class of 2013, Jory Ann Zobo.
Okay. Class of 2013, remember what we're going to do? Our final act together, our communal act together. In your right hand, grab your tassel. On the count of 3, we're going to move them, and when we move them to the other side of your mortarboard, you will be officially alums of Riverside Brookfield. 1, 2,